do we go from here? This feeling is bigger than anything I've ever known. You sweep me up, you sweep me up. This feeling is bigger than anything I've ever known. You sweep me up, you sweep me up. Where do we go from here? Feeling every spark, shock to my heart. See my blood rush running. Staring at my hands and making big plans. You and me started something just to watch my mind go wild. A hurricane inside, tearing through my chest so loud. Can you hear my heart right now? This is bigger than a crush. Embers falling around me. Really think this could be love. Ooh, only one I'm thinking of. Always electrify me. Yeah, you really keep me up all night. All night.
Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Pinky Gwanisheng. I'd like to welcome you back to yet another video. If it's your first time here, welcome. So today I thought let me share something very short with you. My bad experience during the time I was unemployed. How I was also a victim of these scams. So this was during the time I was looking for a job. I just finished varsity. I was so desperate. I was looking for anything at this moment. Anything. So this time I was in Durban. I was at my uncle's place. I was not at home, but I was at my uncle's place as I was looking for a job. So I just finished my honors. I just graduated. I've been looking for a job since I was doing a degree. So now there is this guy that I went to varsity with. He's also from Bizana. We're from the same place. So this guy sends me a WhatsApp. He knows that I'm looking for a job, as we are all looking. We went to the same school. We graduated the same year. So this guy sends me a WhatsApp and says, hey, I'm in Joburg and my company is recruiting. I'm like, oh, that's good. Hey, I'm looking for a job. So he says, yeah, just send me your CV and I will be in contact with you in a few days. I'm so excited because, this is somebody I know. And he is in Joburg, my favorite city. I've always wanted to go to Joburg. Okay, then I send him my stuff. And then he sends me a message, I think the following day. So he tells me, okay, no, you know what, your stuff looks good. Would like for you to come to an interview. I don't remember which day he said, but, immediately. So yeah, I was so excited. I'm like, yo, I'm going to this interview. Yeah, I don't remember what they said, in an interview with assessment or something like that, but it's physical. I need to come to the company, to their company. So he gave me the name of their company. Okay, I didn't look it up. I trusted him. So I tell my dad is at home. So I'm like, ish, there's this opportunity that has just came and it's in Joburg. Yo, let me just sort myself out. So it's in Joburg. So my dad is like, okay, not what I had in mind, you going to Joburg and stuff. Then I'm like, I'm so convinced, I'm convincing him that no, this is a real thing. I know this guy. We went to the same school. We did this course. We did the same course, and I trust what he's saying. Okay, so my father is still very skeptical because I'm going to a new city. I know no one there, and he doesn't even know a lot of people as well. So now he organizes someone that was going to fetch me at the station, and then he gives me money for me to go buy or to go book a bus. So I go buy a ticket. I am so excited. I'm so excited. I think this was back in 2013, if I'm not mistaken. 2013, somewhere in late 2013. I am so excited at this moment. I am going to Joburg for the first time in my life. I book a ticket. I'm so excited. The day came. I left at night. It was so exciting. I was just so excited to see Joburg. So I left. I don't even remember if I slept in the bus. Then we came, and then I saw Jozi. It was amazing. It was a big city. I was so excited to be here. Then we went to the park station. Then the lady, the person who was supposed to fetch me, she fetched me in the morning, and then she dropped me at her place. I stayed at a place for like a day. So when I went to a place, I was at the park station, so I am so intrigued. I'm like, oh, this is park station. This is so busy. This place is so busy. There are just a lot of people, and people just upside down, man. This is hectic. This is a hectic place. So she comes, and then she picks me up, and then we leave. We went to a place, and then as I was at her place, then I went to my friend's place. My friend who stays in Bizana, so she knew that I was here. So I went to a place. So as I went to a place, I started telling her about this job. So because she's been here in Joburg for quite some time, she's busy questioning me about this company, questioning me about this job. She's so skeptical about it. So I'm not understanding why she's skeptical about this. I want a job. Why is she doubting this? She's doubting it. And I'm like, I'm convincing her. I'm convincing her that it's a real thing. I know this guy. He will not lie to me. The following day, I take a text. I think I took two texts. If in fact, I was just amazed at the way she was living. She was at an apartment, nice apartment, nice place. I was like, wow, she's living my life. This is what I'm dreaming of. She's definitely living my life. So this is what I want. This is what I'm talking about. So I leave in the morning. I take two taxis. I go meet up with this guy. So this guy tells me that there's also another lady from Bizana who's coming here. So you're going to meet up with her. So I was like, okay, that's cool. So at least it's not only me. Then I get to the place. I don't remember where the place was, but it was somewhere in Jozi. So I get to the place, and then I meet up with this girl. Sure, it was a lot of people who were there looking for a job. It was so many people. I started doubting if I was gonna get this job. There were so many people. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't understand what type of job is this. So we went inside the building. So as we went inside the building, this guy, they are sitting in cubicles. They're sitting in cubicles in a row. So you would go straight to him, and then he would interview you, just general questions about your qualification and stuff. Nothing hectic, for real. And then when you are done, so it was just a few of them who were interviewing us. So I had expected to see other people who are working that company, like older people, you know, people who look so professional. But it was these guys. I was like, okay, it's these guys that I went to school with. This guy, he just graduated as me, so he is the one that's interviewing us. So you can also see their dress code. They were wearing like black and white, you know, trying to look all professional and stuff. But you can see that these are kids. They're the same age as us. You don't see any senior people here. Okay, so he interviews us, and then after the interview, he tells me that I need to pay 150. It's for the administration cost. So I did not tell anyone at home about this 150, but the guy did tell me about this 150. Okay, I give the guy this 150. Okay, because you know what, he's promising a job here. I'm here to find a job, so I'll pay that 150 that he's talking about for some cost, some admin cost. So okay, so now we are done with the interviews. We were just so amazed at the number of people that were there, and you know, a lot of people were just saying a lot of comments, negative things about the company, negative things about why they are there, that they were not believing it. But you know what, we're like, you know what, we're looking for a job. If you don't believe, that's your problem. So on that same day, it was very hot. On that same day, the guy advised us to go look for a place to stay. He advised us to go look for an apartment because we are gonna start working very soon. So that means we are no longer gonna go back home. We're gonna start working. So the way he was describing what we were gonna do, he said to us that this is a recruiting company. We are gonna recruit people, and they're gonna recruit others. So it's more like a recruiting agency that's forever recruiting. So that's our job, is to just recruit people. They're gonna recruit others. They will also recruit others. So it was very confusing. But because we were desperate for a job, we were believing anything we were told. So now I call my father. I tell him that, hey father, we need to find an apartment now because we're gonna start working very soon. My dad now gets so frustrated. He doesn't understand an apartment for what. He doesn't even understand this job that we are going to be doing. There is no contract. There is nothing. He's not understanding it, but I'm convincing him. I am convincing that, hey, Dad, this is a real thing. This is a real thing. We're starting a job very soon. So I need a place to stay. So we start looking in Jozi. In Jozi town, guys, in Jozi town. It was so hectic. We start looking in Jozi. We ended up in Hillbrook. I saw the signs. I was in Hillbrook. I was like, yo, this Hillbrook that I see in the movies. I am here in Hillbrook. I'm looking for a place to stay in Hillbrook. Like, yo, this is hectic. I never saw myself staying in Hillbrook. Like, even the place, it doesn't even suit me. But I am looking for a job. You know, I can't be picky. I'm looking for a job. And so we look for these apartments. The apartments are so expensive there, even though we're going to be sharing, but they're so expensive, around 4,000 at the time, around 5,000, sharing 2-bedroom and stuff. Yeah, and then I tell my dad at home, you know, he became so frustrated that, you know, he's not understanding this job that we're doing. There is no contract, there is nothing, but we are now looking for an apartment. It was just madness. But that's the thing about my father, is that I would convince him, no matter how bad it looks, you know, he will still allow me to do it. He will still allow me to do it. He would never say no. He would never say no, even though he's so frustrated, because, you know, I'm his child. He must, you know, I'm his child. He must feel pity on me. So, okay, so he was willing to do it, but he said he's gonna come back to me. So we said, okay, then we're gonna come back tomorrow to look for more apartments. We haven't found anything yet. So we went back home. So as I'm living with this girl, we are so confused now. We are just talking about this job, talking about this apartment. Our families are not happy. There's just a lot that is going on. So I went back to my friend's place. So as I get there, hey, they start asking me again the same questions about this job. Yo, I'm so tired of being asked about this job. So I'm telling her that, hey, no, the job is there. We went to the interviews. We're going to be recruiting people who are going to be recruiting and stuff like that. That is the job. And I don't remember if I told her about the part of payment, because I think she would have, she would have dismissed that thing. I don't think I told her that we had to pay 150. I kept that to myself. So she was even laughing now. The way she was so skeptical, she was even laughing at me. She was laughing at this job. She was laughing at the story I was telling her. Like it was just so bad. It was very bad. So later in the evening, this guy who told us about this job is sending me a message. So this guy is saying, hey, Pinky, there are problems with this company. The lady who owns the company was reported to the police, and the police came, and it looks like she's gonna be arrested because apparently this is fraud. All of this is fraud. These positions, this job, this company is fraud. Everything is fraud. So the guy is now telling us this thing, and he's so stressed. Then I'm like, yo, what a nightmare. What are you saying? I was ready to start work. I was ready to stay here in the city of gold. I was ready to start my life here. What are you telling me? And the guy's like, yo, this is not it. They're like, yo, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I could not believe that my dream was shattered just like that. I could not believe it, guys. I could not believe it, because it meant I needed to go back home at that moment. What was I gonna stay here and do? With who here? So I ended up going home. As hard as it was, I ended up going home. My dad told me, just come back home. This is too dangerous now. You are not safe. Come back home. You'll start afresh, and you'll find a job. Oh, I went back home, but I couldn't believe that, it didn't happen. I couldn't believe that the city that I'd always wanted, I dreamed of, now I had to leave it behind. I had to leave everything behind and go back home and start all over again with applications again. So, but look at where I am today. That was just a learning experience. It was a learning experience. It was a hard pillow to swallow, but I learned so much from that. No matter what happens, no matter what people promise you, no matter how good a job may look, but there are those that are just fake. There are those that are fake, and they happen a lot here in Jozi. They happen a lot here in Jozi. There are a lot of people who fall victims into fake jobs. More especially if you are coming from a small town and you are being promised a job, and it's very quick, everything is happening so quick, and there's money involved. You are not supposed to be paying for your job. You are not supposed to pay, no matter how little that money is. You are not supposed to pay for nothing. So I thought, let me just come here and share that experience with you guys, and just alert you there that I know unemployment is hectic. I know how it feels to be unemployed, but you need to be on the lookout for these scams. You need to be on the lookout for these fake jobs, for these fake companies and fake positions, all of these that are just wanting your money. So any job that wants money out of you, it's not it. It is not it. You need to do a thorough research. You need to ask somebody if they know this company, but You should never do that, no matter how desperate you are. I know desperation is something else, but wait for your job. Wait for it. Keep trusting God, keep asking God, keep praying, and keep sending your applications. Your right job will come to you at the right time. So yeah, man, I thought let me just come here and just share a little bit about my experience, what I went through, so that you guys don't do the same thing, or you don't fall into that, or you don't become victims of that. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I do hope that you click that subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I do hope that you subscribe to this channel and make it grow. Thank you guys. I'll see you again on my next video. Take good care of yourself.